Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Farrah, and today we are joined by Peter Parker. So I come to you today from older daughter's room. We're having some painting done on our roof, and my normal filming spot is right at the window that faces them, and they can see me, and I can't do it. So I'm up here in older daughter's room. We are huge Marvel fans, so she actually made this giant cutout of Tom Holland as Peter Parker. She printed out all the pages. Somehow she knew how to do that, and she glued it all on cardboard. So yeah, we're joined today by him, my daughter's favorite. So I just wanted to come on real quickly and say thank you. Thank you so much. So I recently hit a milestone with my channel. I reached 100 subscribers, and I couldn't believe it. I honestly couldn't believe it. There's just a few people that I wanted to say thank you to, who both commenters and a couple YouTube channels that I just really felt helps me out a lot in terms of just keeping me feeling motivated and appreciated. And I got some great tips from you guys. So I just wanted to mention you guys in this video really quick. So I started Booktube about 9 or 10 months ago. And I actually had a different channel that I was doing before, but I had been including books in that, but I decided to split off and just do Booktube content separately as well as the vlog. So if you go back to my very first video, it kind of sounds like I'm picking off like from somewhere that I was before, but yeah, that was just the first video that I decided to transition over to this channel. So when I first transitioned over to this one, I thought, oh yeah, they'll probably come over and follow me. And nobody really did. I do have two people though that I wanted to say thank you to that did come over from my other channel, and that is Shirley and Serenata. You guys were there for the very first couple of videos, and you gave me encouragement and comments, and I really appreciated that. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for that. And then shortly after that, a couple other subscribers had, left me comments that I found really encouraging, especially on my vlogs. And this was Adam Dupree. You were one of the first people that left me a comment just saying that you liked my style of vlogs and you liked my videos. And I really appreciated that because, when you start out, you don't really know if it's working. You don't know if people like it. And I don't look at my analytics at all because I don't want to see, people like only watching 30 seconds and then clicking off. That just makes me so sad. I mean, if it happens, we can't control that. But Adam, you really, just encouraged me right from the start. And I found that really helpful. Also, Jorgwald, you left me the most kind, sweet comments in the beginning just on all of my videos, and I can't thank you enough. Your comments were so uplifting. I don't know where you went. I haven't seen you in a couple months, but I hope you're doing okay. But I just wanted to give a shout out to you in case you're watching. And then the last subscriber I wanted to thank was another one that came to my channel very early on, and this is Albert. I think you're probably one of the most frequent commenters that I've had, and your comments are always so kind and thoughtful, and you have great book recommendations. And I just really appreciate that. It helped me so much. Again, when you're starting out, you really don't know if anybody likes your videos or is watching, but you did help me to realize that there were people watching, so I appreciate that. Then I have two YouTube channels that I wanted to say thank you to. These two channels were just very welcoming to me, very encouraging, and I've really enjoyed being a watcher of their channels as well. So the first one we have is our friendly neighborhood Canadian. This is Fred from Read by Fred. And I think he was the first commenter that actually had another Booktube channel. So he left a comment on one of my videos letting me know about Shaktember, which is a reading event that takes place in September where you read Shakespeare. And he directed me to another channel called Books I'm Not Reading by Kelly. And so when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, I never heard of that. And also when I saw his channel name, I'm like, oh, he looks like another booktuber. So I was really excited that somebody from the Booktube community actually found me and reached out. So I checked out Kelly's channel and I learned about Shaktember and I learned about Shorty September. And it was really helpful to me because I guess before that I was just kind of floating around in Booktube La La Land. I just wasn't making a lot of connections with the Booktube community itself. And to be honest, I didn't really even know how to do that. It sounds really stupid as I'm saying it, but I didn't realize you could search up small booktube channels. I didn't realize you could, I didn't realize that there was such a community of older booktubers like myself in that Gen X age range that were out there. So I was really excited. Before that, I had only really been subscribed to a few channels, a few booktube channels, maybe like a handful. And they were all younger usually. And when I visited Fred's channel, I saw that he had been doing all of these reading events and all of these tags, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize there was so much more to booktube and all the different videos you could make. So I really appreciate that, Fred. I appreciate you finding me, and you kind of unknowingly pulled me into this little booktube bubble, the small booktube bubble, and I really appreciate that. And Fred has a great channel as well if you haven't seen it yet. He does a lot of nonfiction reviews, he does a lot of history, and he also talks a lot about nature and wildlife nonfiction as well as human health related nonfiction. And my 2 degrees are in zoology and in nursing. So that's like my total jam, and I really appreciate that. So absolutely love your channel, Fred. I always come away smiling from your videos. And the next booktuber I just wanted to give a shout out to was, if there was an award for the miscongeniality of small booktube, it would be MJ from Reading This Life. So MJ has an amazing channel. She is just so welcoming, and she's so kind, and she does this weekly series about every week or so where she does a show where she highlights small booktubers. So she usually picks a couple and she'll talk about their channel, she'll give you a shout out, and she'll just give you some tips on how to improve your chances of being seen in the algorithm and kind of give you tips on how to find more booktubers. So she featured me on one of her videos. Thank you to the person that recommended me. You know who you are. I don't want to embarrass you any further, but thank you very much. Right before her video came out, I was still hovering around the 20-something, maybe 30 subscribers, which was great. I mean, I appreciated all of you, but I was getting a little discouraged. I was kind of like, wow, I've been on here for 9 months and I'm really not growing. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I just you have those self-doubts and everything. But after she had featured me in her video, all of a sudden that same day, I got like 10 new subscribers, and I was like, oh my gosh. I just posted a video. I'm like, did that video was that a hit? I mean, no, it wasn't. So through her channel, I discovered that, there is this huge community of small booktubers, and I joined her Discord, and I started to meet the people that were in her booktube circle, and, I started watching their videos. This past month or two has been so much fun. I just feel like I'm finally part of the conversation with my own videos and with other people's. There's more of a two-way conversation going on with more of you, and it's just been really fun, and I appreciate you, MJ, because you're very welcoming. Both Fred and MJ, they'll respond to all of their comments with a very thoughtful and kind comment right back to you. MJ's Discord, I've never done Discord before. I knew what it was, but I didn't really know how to do it. But she has buddy reads and group reads, and just, you can talk about anything. So yeah, it's been a really fun 9 months or 10 months, wherever we are. I just think that small booktube is really where it's at for me. I've just really been enjoying being a part of something, and I was thinking about this the other day. As you get to know your fellow booktubers, and you find these little bubbles of people to join, and for me, I really wanted to connect with people that were kind of close to my age group. As much as I love the younger booktubes, there's just something to be said when you're able to talk about books with people that you kind of grew up with along the way, but it's fun, and you get to, if you're posting videos a couple times a week, or if the people you watch are posting a couple times a week, it's almost like you get to visit with them, a few times a week, leave a comment back and forth, have a little conversation. It just makes you feel good, and it makes you feel like you're checking in and saying hi and saying, I'm here, and I really enjoy what you're doing. So it's just been really fun. And to pay it forward, I do want to make a quick shout out to a new booktuber that I discovered recently. I think she actually was featured on MJ already, but I just wanted to give her another shout out. And this is Kim from Kim Reads and Writes. And I think she's also another friendly Canadian neighbor. I think so, Kim. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Your accent sounds Canadian to me, but could be wrong. But she's lovely, you guys. If you haven't visited her channel yet, she speaks so nicely when she talks about books, and she has really good thoughts about them, and she likes audiobooks like I do. So definitely just a lovely new Booktube channel that I feel like deserves more subscribers. So make sure you check her out. I'm sorry if this was a little bit of a gush fest. It's just that I really think it's important to say thank you, especially to the people that, you know, they do these little acts of kindness that only take a couple of minutes, and sometimes you don't realize that really does affect someone else, and it makes their day, and it just enhances their overall experience. So I just wanted to say thank you so much to you guys. I really, really appreciate it. So Peter Parker and I do say thank you, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you soon in one of my videos or in the comments of one of yours. Take care, everybody, and thank you again.